you to turn that light off. Turn the light off.
And you watch my show.
You don't need some light on.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Fields going to throw right away. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Sometimes you're lying perfectly when the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground and you can make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, Fields. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Fields now to throw.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And he goes out right around the 39.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods.
And this will not be enough. On 4th and 5, he only gets 3. On 4th down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, so if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an open.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Quiddy Pay collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. First carry for Nick Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Texans had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here this way.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Willis. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10. And give it the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
That's a short goal right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try again with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. you know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Willis on 3rd and goal. Caught on the slant. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now it's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Fields. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jamar Chase.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
They went empty backfield, all the weapons out wide. So there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good pick up there, 21 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
The shotgun snap to Willis. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Willis, 4th down here. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Willis. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursue, ramp up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, here's Willis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup that leads to a new set of downs.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off-play action, Fields. And that's caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but they can keep stringing these together. They like what they're doing. It was an 8-point drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Last play of the half, Willis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Get out of here.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in the passing game, so an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Fields throw complete there to St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Fields. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To the air again, Fields. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Fields now to throw. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Willis. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. The slot man in motion right.
Now a first down throw. Fields out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Pass complete. He's got Wood streaking across the field. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Fields. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Back to throw. Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Two of their three red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
They certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They go play action with Willis. They'll roll him out right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now that's a killer, because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn.
Hey, check that, street.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will be a touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Fields. And man, he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Let's go now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Willis back to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man. It's Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. All eyes on Fields. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101. Oh, that's good decision making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That that brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Willis looking to pass it. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how he stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.